Sheridan, you can't just leave Louise, your family and your friends.
I can't go on like this with Luis any longer. I mean, it's hard enough not having Marty when I know that he's my son. But what makes this even worse is that Luis won't believe me and he won't help me get Marty back from Beth.
But you can't just give up on him. You can't.
It's too late. You know what? If Luis loves me, then he should just believe me. He shouldn't need proof and fact to trust me. And if he can't just go by faith in what I know to be true in my heart, then what does that say about a relationship? The same answer I got. There's just no hope for Luis and me. That's why I have to leave Harmony. Luis and I were finished.
Sheridan, please don't leave Harmony on a whim. You know, you and Luis love each other way too much for you to just give up and go away. If you guys talk things out and commit to working on it, can't you get it back on track?
Luis and I have tried, and we keep hitting the same wall.
Yeah, but if you still love him, you can't just...
Of course I do. More than anything, but sometimes love just is not enough.
You know, you two gave me so much hope. And both of you have overcome so much to be together. If you can't make it, what does that say for Ethan and me?
Ethan is your husband. He loves you, and he's committed to you.
Yeah, but Teresa is committed to coming between us any which way she can.
Gwen, don't worry. You have never done anything to make Ethan ever turn away from you, and you never will.
If Ethan ever found out that we were the ones who tipped off the tabloids about his real paternity, he would never forgive me.
Well, he's not going to find out. Look, he blames Teresa, not us. Trust me, we are home free.
Ethan will always stand by you, no matter what.
God, I hope so.
Honey, look, I doubt Teresa's gonna come out of there. Luis is giving her more time, but I'm guessing it's not gonna change a thing. I think she's determined to keep Jane.
You know, this is just so typical of her. And she's just in there, she's just crying, all doe-eyed about how we're coming after her. But not once does she even consider what she has done to force us to this. I mean, she caused me to lose Sarah. She stole my embryos and tricked you into getting her pregnant. But somewhere in her twisted little mind, she thinks that she's the victim. I can't take this anymore.
Honey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. Look, I understand what you're going through. Teresa has put you through hell.
What did you just say?
Luis.
Oh, now you're taking Gwen's side over Teresa's.
No, I'm not taking anyone's side.
It sounds to me like you are.
If you would let me explain.
Well, don't bother. I get it. You know, first you take your mother's side, even though her running off to Mexico with my father destroyed my family.
My mother did not force your father to leave.
Yeah, well, the point is, you know how I feel about Catherine, yet you insist on having a relationship with her.
She is my mother.
Yeah, and Teresa is my sister. And yet the minute my back's turned, you're slamming her.
Hey, I am entitled to my opinion.
Yeah? Well, what about loyalty? Aren't you and I supposed to be a couple? Aren't I entitled to loyalty? Or is this payback for me not believing that Marty is your son?
You're leaving?
I need to find Catherine.
Our daughter is locked up in her room fighting to keep her child, and you're walking out on us again because of Catherine? You promised me not a minute ago to stand by your family and by your children.
And as soon as I make sure that she's all right, I'll come back.
I should have known better than to trust you. Your family needs you. And at the mere mention of her name, you can't get to Catherine fast enough. You know what, Martin? Go. Run to your mistress. Get out.
Pilar.
Leave her alone. Leave us all alone. Come on.
I'm sorry, Pilar.
Damn you. And damn Catherine.
You know, I still can't believe that you defend the woman who has done this to my family.
It's over, Gwen. Luis and I are finished.
I cannot believe your father walked out on us again. He promised to be here for me and the children. At the mere mention of Catherine's name, he's gone.
I hate Papa and Catherine for what they've done.
Don't you worry about me, okay? I'll get through this. You focus on Sheridan. I'm gonna go check on Teresa.
Sorry I snapped at you before.
Sorry you thought me disloyal. But really, Luis, that is the least of our problems. Because there is a gap that's growing between us, and it's just getting deeper and wider. I mean, you hate my mother. You're angry with me because I support Gwen in having custody of Jane with Ethan. And you refuse to accept what I know in my heart to be true, that Marty is our son. And you know what? We're reaching a point where we are just so far apart on so many different things. I don't know how we're going to be able to pull ourselves back.
So what are you saying?
I just want to let you know that I'm leaving Harmony tonight.
Tonight?
It's better that I leave now. I'm going back to Paris.
Paris? Why so far away, Sheridan? Come on. How long are you gonna be gone?
I'm not sure. Truth is, I may never come